welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. It's gonna be a chilly night, but we gotta make our deliveries. We're on this 3-drop load and we got the first 2 of them we gotta do tonight. And so we're out here nighttime trucking, man. Nighttime trucking. We got the train going by in the background. We got the freeway in the background. We got El Hueso back there warming up because it's chilly. You guys see my breath? Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. All right, it's cold. But yeah, it's supposed to be 29 degrees at my first stop, at my first delivery. So I'm gonna be putting the extra blanket in the sleeper and trying to stay warm. And shoot, I'll probably roll up like a burrito while you guys roll the music. Let's go! I'm ready to go trucking, nighttime trucking, y'all. Back to my roots. Look at all those almond blossoms. Looks like snow, but it's not. It's just the almond trees, man. It's the almond orchards. Man, I forget who it was. Someone commented a while back and said, "Hey, I planted that orchard right across the street from where you park." I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Remind me who you are if you're still watching. Try to comment down below so I can try to remember. But oh, this road's so bad. I'm gonna catch up with you guys once we get off this road, and I'll talk to you guys about what we're doing, how we're doing it, all that good stuff. All right, we're on a better road now. We're on State Route 165 out here in California. Runs between Turlock and Los Baños. Runs between the San Luis Wildlife Refuge. It's got kind of like marshlands on either side of the road. They do duck hunting in the wintertime and all that during duck season, so it's kind of a nice drive. It's a cool drive. If you drive it during the summer, you will get a bumper and a windshield full of bugs, so be prepared for that. but yeah, so this is a good night, man. A good night. I'm excited for this load, and you know, kind of recouping some of what was lost. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're gonna have to go watch the previous videos because I can't get into all the detail. But basically, I lost a load that I was supposed to have Monday morning that would have brought me home today. But instead, I had a snafu on my Sunday load from Phoenix, and I couldn't get the product off the trailer quick enough to go make that other pickup. So I ended up missing out on the load and kind of went into scramble mode, and then we got this one. But I think this one's even better. I really do. So anyway, so I'm excited, ready to do this. I'll catch up with you guys when we get over there to Gilroy. All right, we made it here to Gilroy, UNFI Gilroy, and last time I was here, it took them like 2 hours, I'm gonna say, total. But I think I waited in line just to check in for about half an hour. It was just like a weird thing that it did. So I don't know. Okay, all right, this guy's in a hurry to get to work, I guess. Go ahead, buddy. But anyway, yeah, so I just gotta get in here, check in. One thing I remember out of everything, there's not a lot I remember, but the one thing I definitely do remember is that you need to have your license. Because last time I forgot my license and I had to run back out to the truck, and then a guy got in front of me in line. So wait, I think that was the time where he got in front of me in line, and then he forgot his license too, and then so I got my spot back or something like that. I forget. But yeah, we're gonna just stop over here, go get checked in, boom. And we'll see, hopefully we can get a door like we did last time. We got a door pretty quick last time, so we shall see. All right, we got checked in, and just like I remember, it took 25 minutes to check in. There wasn't even a long line. It just, there's guys coming in to get their paperwork after they're done loading or unloading, I mean, and then there's guys, she's calling guys to pay their lumper fees. Like, there's one chick just doing everything. So she's good too. She's moving quick. She doesn't slack, but it just takes a while. Well, let's go get in our door. All right, what they tell you to do is to look at this Pete. Hold on, we're waiting for that guy to back in anyway, but look at that Peterbilt. Ooh. That thing's cool, man. But anyway, we are gonna back into our door over here, but you don't back all the way into it. You just keep your doors closed and you back up close to it, and then give oh, sorry, yawning. But then they come out and get you when it's time to break the seal and open it up and unload their stuff. So that way you can keep your stuff cold, you know. This guy was very, very timid up to the window, and he had a guy sitting with him to do the paperwork and stuff. So I think he's very new. So he's backing the truck in right now, but slow and steady wins the race, man. Slow and steady. Yeah, his trainer's getting out, just making sure he can see. I mean, he's blocking his buddy's passenger mirror, but hey, he's making sure he's safe. All right. I think that's all they're gonna do. All right, cool. I'm gonna back into my spot then. I wonder if this guy is gonna unload me or something. Why he's just chilling right there in my dock number. I wonder if he's the guy. What if he's the guy? What if I'm gonna get unloaded quick? What if? All right, so that guy that was right there is the guy that's gonna unload me. He was waiting for me. How cool is that? So I just gotta put this chalk in here. Little pro tip, always leave a little gap right there, because when they rock in and out of the trailer, it always moves a little bit. So if you put the chalk right up against the tire, then you're gonna have to back off of it when, before you can pull the chalk out. So yeah, he's already gonna do it. It'll take him a little bit to get the paperwork and counting it up and all that, but they're getting on it right away. Heck yeah, man. 12:25. Shoot. It was awesome. I think last time this is what happened, and then it took longer than I expected to get my paperwork. But that's all good, man. I think I'll lay down and take a little nap until she does call me. But hey, the earlier the better. That just means I'll get to sleep a little bit longer when between stops. So I'm all for that. Cool. All right. I said earlier that I'm really stoked on this load, and I am. I really do like this load better than the other one I had. I mean, the other one I had was good too. It was $2,700. He put it back up on the low board for $2,600, but I had it for $2,700, and it was out of El Centro, and it was going to be delivering tonight, like basically this same time that I'm here. I'd have been over in Oakland delivering over there, and then I would have been done. I would have been going home, and I would have been off, by you know, early this morning. But I'll still have extra deliveries to do with on the load that I'm on this load up. My first one's in Gilroy, the second one's in Modesto, and the third one's in Stockton. But all in all, it pays $700 more. Not bad. And it's kind of tailor-made for what I really wanted to do this week. What I really wanted to accomplish was to make to Miles' game, his basketball game. He's in the CIF playoffs for basketball, Division 6. And man, we just I've missed a lot of his basketball games this year. It's just I'm trying to build this business, and I'm trying to, you know, pay for this truck payment and everything, and I've had to prioritize certain family events and family things to try to make sure that I'm there for really important things, and that meant, you know, missing a lot of basketball games and not being there for them. I did catch a few, but I haven't caught nearly as many as I would like to, and so this playoffs, you know, it's like, no, I got to make it. I got to make this playoff game, and then if they win tomorrow night, on Wednesday night, then they'll have a game Friday at Golden One Arena in Sacramento. So, of course, I'll be at that one if we make it. So, anyway, so this load, because it delivers, it's got 2 drops Wednesday tonight at 12:30, so basically Tuesday night, but, you know, Wednesday morning, 12:30 and 6 a.m. So that's what, after we get done here, we're going to go over to Modesto and make a drop at Sysco in Modesto. And then we'll have like however many hours off, like 12 hours off or something. And during that time, I'll drive up to Carmichael, a little town outside of Sacramento, and watch Miles play basketball, drive back, and then pretty much just go straight to the truck after the game, and then drive up to Stockton with the last drop, and deliver it up there to KeHe in Stockton tomorrow night. So you know, kind of like the way it worked out, it's more money. I still get to go to the game. Yeah, I've got to do a little bit of driving around to make the deliveries, but it's not a big deal. It's really not. I'm stoked on it. I'm stoked on this load, and we had a deadhead over there to pick it up too, so that was a little bit of a hassle. But all in all, I mean, I think that, you know, with the cards we were dealt with that load on Sunday, having the messed up appointment and everything, this is as good as we could get. I mean, this is we're gonna be over $10,000 for the week on revenue. Well, it's technically 8 days. I got to be honest. We left out on Wednesday, and we won't get the final, you know, pallets off this truck until Thursday morning at 2:30. So, whatever. But still, it'll all fit within my 70, and it's gonna be over 10,000. So, not bad for February. It's pretty slow these days. So, anyway, hopefully this doesn't take too much longer. I think these guys, they're done unloading me. They're just counting it up and stuff. So, I don't know. It's like not that late. I've only been here for like 30 minutes. So, hopefully we can get out of here quick and I can go sleep. Woo! All right. They are done. They finished at about 1 o'clock, and then I waited on hold for about 15 minutes with England Logistics, and then they put me in this weird holding pattern where they said all of our people are, you know, representatives are busy. Press 1 if you'd like to continue holding. Press 2 if you'd like to leave a message and have someone return your call within 30 minutes. And I was like, well, no, I'm gonna keep holding. They had already told me I was first in line, so I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep holding. And then I'd press 1, and then it'd say, all of our representatives are busy. And then it would go into that same thing. If you'd like to leave a message, blah, 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 press 2. If you'd like to stay on hold, press 1. And so I did it like 10 times, press 1 to stay on hold, and it just kept going into this weird cycle. So I don't know if they only got one lady working and she went on break or what happened, but nevertheless, what I ended up doing, because I'm waiting for them to pay the lumper fee, and I'm watching my nap time minutes tick away, and I'm like, man, I need every minute of nap that I can get tonight. So I just went ahead and put it on my my business card, and hopefully England Logistics will be better about reimbursing me for that than Swift Knight has been, because this is the same reason why I ended up paying for it with Swift Knight, you know, many times ago. Was I couldn't get a hold of them, ended up paying out of pocket, and then they just wouldn't answer the phone, wouldn't answer my emails about getting an updated rate confirmation with the with the lumper fees included. So hopefully England will be more cooperative, but you never know, but now I'm just waiting for them to send me a text saying my bills are ready, and once they do that, I can pull out of the doors and close everything up and get myself going to get out of here. Sorry, man. I'm on YouTube. I'm in his way. All right. We're gonna make our way out of here. And I don't know exactly where I'm gonna sleep, but I'm gonna stop and sleep a little bit. And then we'll make our way into Modesto to make our second drop. But that took way longer than it should have. It's now 2:30, I believe. Yeah, 2:30. So it went from being super quick to being super slow. And then I was in there to get my paperwork finally, and this guy's in there, and he just keeps asking the same question over and over again from the the receiving clerk, and he's kind of raising his voice, but he's like, but his like, I don't know, it was interesting. I couldn't tell if he was mad or if he was just raising his voice so that she could hear him. But it's not that hard to hear through the glass. Like, it's not like one of those things where she's having a hard time hearing him. She could hear him clearly, and she was giving him a very clear answer. He just didn't like the answer, and he just kept saying, but what if this paperwork is for that PO? And she's like, this PO is for 5 pallets. So we're going to take the 5 pallets that are part of this PO off. And PO stands for purchase order, for those of you who don't know. So she's like, whatever is on this one purchase order is what we're taking off the truck. That's it. And and then he's like, but what if this other set of paperwork that has your name on it is part of that PO? She was like, we're only taking 5 pallets off. That's all we're taking. So the 5 pallets that are on this set of paperwork. And he's like, well, what about this set of paperwork? What if this goes with that PO? She's like, there's only 5 pallets on the PO. There's 5 pallets on this on this paperwork. So any additional pallets would have to be either on a separate PO, or we'd have to charge an extra charge for an additional PO to get offloaded today. And he just said, but what if this paperwork is with that PO? And he just kept saying it. And she's like, I don't know how else to tell you. We're taking 5 pallets off, and that's it. So anyway, oh man, hey, there's a place I can sleep right there. You see that mattress? Shoo! Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna get somewhere to sleep. I don't know. I'm tempted to get like closer to Modesto instead of farther, but at the same time, I'm tired now. So I had just barely dozed off when she called and my paperwork was finally ready. I didn't sleep for a while because I thought it was going to be quicker than it was, but it wasn't quick. I could have gotten some more sleep. I could have. If I'd have just laid down right when I got on the dock and said, I don't care if he's unloading me, I'm gonna take a nap. Although I had to do the whole lumper thing. That always interrupts a good nap, the lumper fee. But all right, we'll get down the road and I'll find somewhere to pull over and sleep, and then we'll keep on trucking. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little while. All right, we just trucked it all the way to Modesto. once I got going, I was feeling good, and there was a couple times I was looking to find somewhere to stop, and then it never happened. The truck just never stopped. So, you know, I have the old school night shift guy just turned on me, and I couldn't turn him off. I just kept on driving. So it is now, what time is it? It's just after 4:15. So I'm gonna try to find somewhere to park, sleep for an hour and a half, and then wake up and make my deliveries. So that's the plan as of now. If I remember right, I think there's places to pull over once I get onto Mariposa here. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like there was something I could do over here. No parking anytime. Well, I'll find the spot. Sysco's on this road up there on the corner of Yosemite and Mariposa, so I'll find somewhere I can park on this street and catch some shut-eye before I make my delivery. I found a nice little curb right here where there's no parking signs or anything, and it's just a little side street. And look at what's right there. That's right. That's Sysco right there. So I'm gonna take a nap, and then we'll check in a little closer to our appointment time. And I was thinking about trying to check in right now, but I read some reviews on Google Maps, and they said don't even bother. It's not worth it. They won't take you unless it's even a half hour. I think they said a half hour before your appointment. So I'm gonna lay down, get an hour of sleep, and then we'll check in. Sound good? All right. So I got a little over an hour sleep, and walked in here to Sysco. Not walked in, drove in. I brought the truck with me. I wouldn't have anything to deliver if I just walked in. So I got in here though, and they assigned me a door right away. So shouldn't take well, at least this part shouldn't take too long. And we'll see how long this takes. But this is it. This is all I gotta do today. The next delivery is not until 2:30 in the morning tomorrow. So you know, basically leave my yard around midnight tonight. So maybe even a little after midnight. But that's all. This is all I gotta do. But I'm gonna hop back in the sleeper, try and get a little bit more shut eye before the sun comes all the way up, because it's starting to come up. Well, you can't really see it now because that truck's backing in, but you see the sky lightening up. You see it. You see what's going on all around me. So this is my last chance to get a little bit of sleep before it gets like bright outside. You know, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. If I sleep now, I still feel almost like, oh, okay, yeah, you slept like when you're supposed to sleep. If I wait till the sun comes all the way up, then it's like a nap. Then you just feel weird. I don't want to feel weird. But anyway, all right, let's see how long this takes. All right, and just like that, it is 8:40, and I'll be honest, I would have been out of here sooner, except I slept through their text messages when they said my truck was ready and that I needed to pay the lumper fee. They had to send me a second text, and then I didn't wake up until Jessica called me, and then I told Jessica I thought you were the lumper service, and I'm sleeping, and she said, okay, well I'll call you back, or call me back, or whatever. So then I hung up with her, and then I saw a bunch of notifications on my phone, and I'm like, what the heck? And I looked, and it's been ready for like 20 minutes. ready for 20 minutes. I think I need to give this guy this gate pass. I'm not positive, but do you need this? Okay, thank you. Nope, they don't need it. Hey, there goes Silva Trucking, the glass haul. Man, they put me on that stuff for like 3 weeks while I was waiting for my TWIC card to come through so I could go into the ports and do the other stuff they do. And that glass haul, I was about ready to lose my head, man. It was like, you just go from right here at this little yard right here and you circle over to their glass plant they have over there. You take recycled glass over there for them to like smelt back down into liquid glass and then turn it into wine bottles. And so, but you just do this like little, I think it's 5 miles. Not even 5, maybe. It might be less than that. But anyway, it's like, yeah, I think you put like 21 miles in per day. And you just do a bunch of loops. And it's monotonous and silly, and I wasn't a big fan of it. It was driving me crazy. So I went from doing, like driving up and down California, getting these long, nice long drives in. Hey, don't kick your dog, all right? There's ways to teach a dog stuff, but kicking's kind of messed up, man. Anyway, so I went from doing these long drives up and down California to doing this little shuttle from, just local, just running back and forth. Like the first week, I was like, this is awesome, because I was home every day. And then, yeah, it only took a week, and I was like, all right, so what else can I do? let's move on up from this, because this is boring. But anyway, I thought of that because the truck went by and then I spent 2 minutes talking about it. Sorry about that. But anyway, we're just going to get home and get back to the yard and park the truck. And then I'm going to be able to make it to Miles's basketball game tonight. And I don't know, I might even stop and get a hot chicken sandwich at my favorite lunch spot. I might show you guys where that's at. I don't know yet. I don't know. I might need to sleep for a couple more hours too. I have an energy drink with me, but I'm not ready to drink it yet because I don't know if I want to go back to sleep or if I want to be up for the rest of the day. Because it's gonna be a late night. The game starts at 7 p.m. in Sacramento, so it won't end until 9, and then by the time, I can drive straight back and get back by 11. But the team always, they gotta linger, and then they stop and eat somewhere on their way home and all that. So they get home closer to midnight. But for me, I'll get home about 11, and then I gotta get in the truck like 12:30. So anyway, all of that to say that, man, I think this is it right here. I think this is it. All right, so made it back to the yard all in one piece, and we got a few hours of sleep while we were out there in the sleeper, making the deliveries, and kind of slept for a little bit at the first one, maybe like 10, 15, 20 minutes. Then we slept for like an hour and 15 minutes. Then we slept for like 2 solid straight hours. So I think we're good. I think I'm going to start just rock and rolling, and we're going to go up to Miles's basketball game tonight. And then we got one more delivery to make on this load. But I think this is where we'll cut this video. So love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next load. And next time when we make this next delivery, we'll break down the numbers for this load and for all the loads. Because that 240 miles or 260 miles, whatever, 240 miles of deadhead is that's pretty intense, and most guys wouldn't have done it. So I want to show you guys, and I want to see for myself. I got to break the numbers down once I get the final mileage in, exactly what it cost me and if it was worth it or not. So we'll talk about all that on the next episode of Trucking California with LOX 18. I don't know. All right. Love you guys. Peace.
Espinosa.